Let's get some analysis now from Ahmet Sozen. He's the director of the Cyprus Policy Centre and joins us now from Geneva. Hello there. Now, yesterday, we really seemed on the brink of some sort of deal, and now Greece and Turkey really seem to be accusing each other. Have the talks failed?
I don't think that the talks have failed, but it has entered into a different phase. As you know, the security and guarantee is one of the most important issues of the Cyprus problem, and it has always been left to the very end. It has always been agreed that first the two sides will be coming up with a solution on the internal aspects of the Cyprus problem. And once the two leaders have done that, then with the guarantors, including themselves into the discussion, they will try to finalize the last issue, which is the security and guarantees. But the events yesterday and today in Geneva, I think, is historic in the sense that it was the first time that the three guarantor powers, together with the two sides in Cyprus, Turkish Cypriot leadership and the Greek Cypriot leadership, the five-party conference, it was the first time that such a high-level conference ever convened to discuss the security and guarantees in Cyprus. What was agreed by all the parties in the meeting yesterday was that this issue, which is the last remaining issue, needs more careful study and more careful and technical study. So the parties agreed that on the 18th of January, only a few days from now, the five parties will meet on a technical level to basically
So when they meet on that technical level, I mean, you've mentioned security being left to the end. When they meet, do you think there's a way of getting over the main sticking points?
Look, the diplomats, the technical people are going to meet next Wednesday somewhere in Switzerland, and they will try to come up with a proposal that would be acceptable to sides. And that proposal will be probably presented within a few days of study. It will be presented to either the ministers or the prime ministers of the three guarantor powers. And if they like what they see, they will come to this Geneva conference. And within a month or so, they might come up with the framework agreement on the security and guarantee. So although the meeting was only one day, you cannot expect ministers staying more than a couple of days in such meetings because there are a lot of details that needs to be worked out.
So you're hoping that a framework will be developed. But look, Cyprus has been divided now for over 40 years. Why the impetus for a solution now?
Well, basically, you're absolutely right. I mean, the intercommunal negotiations started the year I was born, and I'm not a young man anymore. The reason that this is a critical moment is that the two leaders, Mr. Akıncı and Mr. Anastasiadis, have, in the last 19 months, came up with a lot of convergences, a lot of agreements that was not the case compared to the set of other negotiations in the past. So a lot of valuable progress have been reached, and you know, wasting this much gain would simply be a sin. So I think that we are very close to a deal. If the guarantor powers can come up with a formula on the security and guarantee that would satisfy the three guarantor powers and also satisfy the two sides in Cyprus, then the internal aspects of the Cyprus problem are very close to be closed. They are very close to be agreed upon.
So close to a deal if those security can be, if a formula can be agreed on in terms of security. Well, Ahmet Sozen, the director at the Cyprus Policy Centre, thank you.